Locust Valley coach Jim Duggan, and playing a team that's coming off 2 straight wins. How does your team halt Syosset's momentum?
Well, we start out by scoring more goals than them and letting them score less. 2 attackers on each loose puck, 2 attackers on the better guys with pucks, the guys who are good on their team that put goals in the net. We have their numbers, we'll be watching them tonight.
Mm-hmm. So in your first game, Jake Brokolo accounted for 4 of your 5 goals. Who else can we expect to be a difference maker today?
Oh, that's a secret.
All right. And coming off a loss, how do you get your team to stay focused and look forward, not back?
Motivation, support from each other's teammates, physical play, rile each other up, good goal at the right time, changes the edge of the ice.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck.
You got it, Coach.
I'm here with Locust Valley forward Jake Brokolo, who's coming off a nice 5-goal performance in the loss to Farmingdale. So, from your perspective, what are the biggest keys to getting the win tonight?
Biggest keys would probably be getting the puck deep before checking, getting pucks in it.
All right. So, what do you feel is your team's biggest strength, and how can you utilize that to get a win tonight?
Biggest strength would probably be the first line forward, and they contribute every single goal last game. If that line stays hot, we'll be good to go.
All right. So, is there anything specific that you do to get ready on game day?
On game day, just the AirPods go in and YouTube starts playing.
All right, thanks. Good luck today.
Appreciate it.
Here on the ice, here I'm Casey Fahrer with Joe Ganji. So, first, tell me about yourself. What made you attracted to hockey?
Well, from a young age, I was exposed. I come from a hockey family. My dad raised me into the program. I trained at Iceworks, and I loved it from a young age.
Now, over to the team, how do you feel that what your role is on this team this season?
I see myself as a leader in the locker room. I'm vocal. I'm a senior this year, so I set the tone for the team, and I make sure we come who we need to the ice.
And last year, you guys made it deep into the playoffs. How do you think you'll be able to do this year?
We're looking to get out to a hot start early and make a deep run again this year.
Championship?
For sure. We're on the States.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Here on the ice with head coach Jeff Sumzik of the Syosset Braves. So, Coach, can you just let me know about why you come back each year to help coach these players?
8 years ago, I graduated from Syosset. I've played hockey since I was 3. It's just a passion I have. I love the game. And the kids make it fun. You know, ups and downs we have throughout the year, it doesn't matter because the reason I come back is for the kids. That's all it is.
And this year you're 2-0 so far. What do you contribute to your hot start?
Dedication, hard work, character. Friday night we had a tough win. We came through. We had only 11 guys on the bench. We played a very tough team, Bethpage, and the kids found some sort of extra in their tank to beat them.
You won the first game 4-3. Well, you won that game 4-3. The first one 10-3. Only giving up 6 goals in the season. How is your defense able to do that?
We play as a team. You know, our motto is one person moves, everybody moves. So everyone has each other's back, and if one person messes up, somebody's right there to clean up the mess and take care of business.
And what are your expectations for this season, playoff-wise, and for the future?
It's the same as every year. Go all the way. I hold these kids as high as I can, and they usually respond to me. As you saw last year, unfortunately, we lost in the semis. We played a tough team. We just didn't show up. But
do you think you'll be able to make it past semis this year?
That's our goal. I'm going to give the kids everything I have to get them there, and it's going to be up to them to finish the job.
All right, thank you, Coach.
No problem. Thank you.
North Shore. So how does that loss?
Well, I think it's important to get the scoring to multiple levels. Obviously, Jake Brokolo had 5 goals, and that's not what's going to get it done for them today. If they're going to beat this strong team that Syosset has, they got to get scoring from multiple people. It's got to be more balanced.
They're going to need to share the puck around. I agree with you 100%. So Syosset, let's get into them. They've had a hot start to the season. 14-6. That's how many goals they've scored, and that's how many goals they've given up. 2-0 record-wise. What has been? I've talked to their coach before. He tested it to all of their consistencies, but now it's turning over to you.
They've been really good. Their defense has been amazing, and we're going to get to see it at work as we're ready for the face-off. face-off. And Syosset gains the zone, controlled by Keshner. And you got a save. We look at Locust Valley's goalie. He's a young guy. He's only he's a freshman, Sam Caddison.
Well, I mean, you got to put someone back there, no matter what age they are. Good experience for him. He's going to be able to become a 4-year varsity player.
Yeah, very good. Locust Valley wins a tip, but Syosset keeping it in.
I think a lot of pressure early so far. Locust Valley hasn't been able to get out of their zone until.
They look stronger early. Locust Valley, nice poke away. And a little scrum along the boards. Heated. And Solon Mijas and Joseph Ganji leading the charge. Ganji along the boards. Good defensive stand by Locust Valley. They got to get it out of their zone. Got to get some time in the opposition zone.
Yeah, 100%
Shot on goal.
Charlie.
Nice save.
100%
Sam
what
Caddison.
100% to what you said. They've got to get out of their zone. I would say we're only a minute in. About 59 of those seconds we're in Locust Valley territory. Got to be able to move it past. They almost tried to get it offensive zone, but unable to do so.
Just watching this face-off, it's important. Locust Valley needs to win this, and they need to get it out of their zone, like you said. Locust Valley does win it, but they still can't get it. Nice play by Justin Velopoulos. Now here we go. In the zone is Evan Duramio. Jumped along the boards, and they can't keep it in the zone. And that's offsides.
Between these two teams, we've seen a lot of scoring. Locust Valley and North Shore only played one game, but they got 7 goals in that. And Syosset had 14, averaging 7 a game. So it's going to be interesting to see how the offense turns on, even though no scoring early.
Has a nice look, but a great defensive play. Here we go. And another great defensive play, this time by Max Martin.
Yeah, that was a great breakaway from Velopoulos, unable to get the score there.
And now Locust Valley still controlling until Max Martin, who's been a defensive beast early on, he's looking to make himself some money, comes to the goal. Oh, what a save! We've got some high-octane action on the ice. Trying to catch it out the zone, it won't go. Here we go, nice opportunity. And again, the defense by Locust Valley. Shot on goal, nice save by Caddison. Out of play, and Locust Valley's defense and goaltending early on, super impressive.
Yeah, like you said, Cardozo with the shot just there. Wide open shot, though, but nice goaltending there.
So now we'll go to the face-off, and this has to be our 3rd or 4th face-off already in the Locust Valley zone. It's imperative to get out. Being controlled around the boards for Syosset. Gagliano. Nice passing by Syosset. And they're keeping possession. Super important. Man down, but he regains his possession. Gagliano's been involved in every facet so far. Gained. Now Syosset looking for a great opportunity. Gagliano along the boards. They lose the zone, and they'll try and regroup.
Locust Valley just has not been able to apply any offensive pressure in their offensive territory, but right now it's just Syosset all over the puck.
Yeah, they need to do something on offense. Syosset trying to regroup in the neutral zone. Played along the boards. Nice shot. And Caddison covers it up.
Yeah, Caddison's
to impress.
Caddison's been facing a lot of pressure early. Been able to hold up though, but it's still very early.
Yeah, it's 3.5 minutes in the game, and like so much time left for something to happen. and so much Howard he has. Nice shot on net.
That one just
nice
wide.
save. He just missed his spot by a little. Played along the boards by Syosset, but Locust Valley's coming the other way. Leading the charge is Pieruli. And Syosset regains.
Yeah, Locust Valley able to get their first offensive drive of the
And now
game.
he's looking for Keshner. Keshner the shot. Nice save by Caddison. Keeping the zone is Syosset. And it's played behind the boards and behind the goal. Another opportunity for Syosset and another clear. And we've got our first icing call of the game.
You got to give credit to these Locust Valley defenders. They've had to go through a lot. Like, even the forwards have not been able to go on to what they've been best at in their game. They've had to come back and help defensively.
There's a sense of you can say congratulations, but you also have to. They're doing great defending, but they're not doing good counter-attacking, and that's a key.
Yeah, they got to get
here's
that offense
another
started.
Great opportunity.
Like you said, Charlie, they've got to get that offense started.
Here we go. Maybe they can do it now. Who's going to get it? It's Locust Valley leading the charge. And the opportunity for Cameron Scher, his first of the night. And it's a save. So just looking at this so far, you'd have to think that this next span of minutes is really going to be important.
Well, I mean, you could say that about the whole 45 minutes of the game, but yeah, someone's got to get something offensively started
Look at
here.
the face-off. Syosset dominating in that facet. They're always getting possession. That's what makes them a hard team to play. Gagliano now, he's been everywhere. Trying to make a move. Gets it back, the shot. Save!
Yeah, James Long, nice.
Sam Caddison.
James Long with a nice defense there. Had to go up against two different guys, able to stop what could have been a possible goal to start this one off.
Yeah, this is good but unsustainable if you're Locust Valley. You can't play 45 minutes in defensive zone.
If you could, you're probably not going to win. I'll
Yes,
just say
definitely.
that.
You can play, but you're not going to win that way. Again, possession gain by Locust Valley. Working around the boards is Cardoza. He gets it up. Behind the goal. Cardoza. Saved by Caddison.
Yeah, a lot of these shots by Syosset have been basically right to Caddison. He hasn't had to move except for a few of them. And we're going to see if Syosset's going to be able to mix up some of the shots, trying to go the upper 90, lower 90, and see what they're going to be able to do.
I mean, the shots on goal differential is already super high, and you have to wonder how long is it going to take
It's a lot
for that
to a
to
little,
show
Charlie.
in the scoreboard. It is indeed. So Locust Valley looking to clear, and again, it's Cardoza. And Locust Valley now looking to gain the zone, and Cheryl just pick it up, and we'll have a face-off in the Syosset zone.
Yeah, that was Bercolo trying to go after the puck there, even though it was destined to go towards the goalie's glove. You mentioned before in the pregame, he had 5 goals in their last game. Looking to start off something for Locust Valley.
Yeah,
North Shore.
Bercolo, he's great. Love to see something from him. He took the shot there, but it was deflected. And now here we go on the counterattack. Good play by Locust Valley. Here comes the counter. The shot. Oh, just over the net. Oh, and it almost went in, but a nice save. Here we go the other way. It is Mijas. Mijas the pass. The shot. Oh, it's behind the net. Close, but not quite.
Yeah, that one actually went off the side of the net very close there and worrisome for a Caddison.
And you look at that. That was Locust Valley's first great attempt of the game, but it turns into a better attempt for Syosset.
Yeah, Syosset's been winning, I would say, in every fashion so far. We're not far into it, we're only 6 minutes in, but something's got to change for Locust Valley.
Definitely. Another face-off in the Locust Valley zone. Here we go. Syosset looking to go the other way, playing it off the boards, but some nice defense by Oscar Shabayev. Regaining is Locust Valley. They have a chance, and we will have our first.
Yeah, it looked like Alosio was trying to line up for the shot.
Yeah. So our first penalty of the game. First visit to the penalty box. So now,
Yeah, it's going to be.
sticking on number 16, Andre DeGarabidian. So now the power play for Syosset. They've controlled the zone for most of the game. Now they have a 5-on-4. What can they do with it?
Yeah, their defense is
Looking
really
for a
going to be
shot.
tested here. Locust Valleys, and they are really going to have to be able to
Nice
prove
hit
they can
into
get
the
past
board
this.
by Locust Valley, North Shore. Possession. And it's over the goal. The shot. Oh, wow. What a play. Sprawling out by the alternate captain. He shoots. He scores. Number 20, Joshua Knoll, breaks the tie with 8:11 left in the first period, and that's a power play goal.
Yeah, Noel scored 2 goals in the last game. One of them was on the power play. Looking to start off here as he gets the first goal of this contest.
So now it's all about the rebound.
Well, now it's going to be 5-on-5, so let's see what
They've been a
Locust Valley can
face-off,
do.
Which has been a rarity for them. But again, now they've got 3-on-1 opportunity, and they couldn't quite convert. Still, they got into the zone in a nice spin move by Vito Mosa. Mosa, the pass, and it's just out of reach. Keeping the zone is Syosset. Playing along the boards, Locust Valley North Shore looking for the one-on-one opportunity. Forte was involved in getting the puck into the zone for Locust Valley. But again, Vito Mosa taking it down the boards, and now it's an opportunity. Taking it out of the zone is Max Martin, who's had a really nice game so far.
Smart play by Martin to just reevaluate the defense to
Don't
get
try
something
and
new
do
started.
too much. As the ball went off the referee's skates, and that might give a little gift to Locust Valley North Shore. Here we go. Mosa regains the puck. He's been really involved. Nice move. He's going to take the shot. Nice save by Caddison.
Yeah, DePaul was trying to, not DePaul, I'm sorry. Forte was trying to make a defensive play there, but Mosa was able to get past it, able to get the shot off. Caddison, though, with the save there.
And just to put it out there, Vito Mosa looks like he wants a goal bad.
I mean, don't we all?
Don't we all is correct. Clearing it. And here comes Aloislo. Here's Brocolo, who had 5 goals in his last game. Nice defense by Syosset. Is Zachary Keshner. Keshner gets it outside, and a little miscommunication. Locust Valley might Here comes Keshner the other way. Shot, no good. And a sprawling dive by Sam Caddison to prevent another goal.
Yeah, it's never good when you see a lot of bodies near each other, and especially the goalies on the floor. But Caddison able to make the save there and stop it from being a 2-0 lead.
Yeah. And I know we've harped on it a bunch already, but Locust Valley needs to get some positives. They need a couple of shots on goal. They need something to get the game out of their zone. They're playing survival right now. The shot on net, and it's wide, too high. Another good opportunity.
They're just not guarding up Nehru, who was able to take that shot, and it's going to be able to take this shot right here.
Another nice shot, but it just doesn't hit. Passed along the boards, and coming back with it is Max Martin. He shoots, and another save by Pattison. It's like the difference in the difference of Caddison's night and shares. One's been very active. One's been kind of hanging out in their zone that hasn't been attacked by Locust Valley.
Yeah, well, I know you don't get paid for school sports, but Caddison right now wishing he was. He's making his night worthwhile.
Syosset trying to control. And along the boards is Terrence Murphy. Pushing his Duramian. Gagliano, my mistake. And we will have another face-off in the Locust Valley zone.
Yeah, it seems to me that the forwards for Locust Valley and North Shore are just pushing up and then not coming back all the way when the Syosset drive starts to come. Ends up being disproportionate, and that's what all these shots are coming from.
That's a good observation. Shot missed, just a little to the right.
That one was right off the face off too, really quick.
Shot attempt, and Caddison with another save. Good. First of all, the shot by Shabayev was good, but then good play by Bridgewood to almost to get the poke in almost. Got to be aggressive right in front of the net.
Yeah, they're doing whatever they can to make sure that it stays 1-0 or that at least they can get the goal, but not the other team.
So no one blew the whistle. We had a little false start in the action.
Yeah, and it seemed like both benches were a little frustrated with that, as it seemed that Locust Valley defended a good play and Syosset had made a good shot off, but we'll just redo that here.
Locust Valley trying to get it out. Nice play. Here comes Forte, and it's taken away by Shabayev. Here comes Knoll, who already has the goal. And Forte might have an opportunity if he hurries, but Joshua Knoll is really everywhere right now. Speaking of him, he dumps it down.
Here, but what I noticed when Locust Valley had on the offensive front, their defensive players were subbing in and out, and they're going to be very tired if they keep up this, as they're going to need to try to get some momentum going in the offensive zone.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if Locust Valley can get a little momentum with a face-off win. They do end up with possession behind the boards. A nice opportunity for Piccolo. He can't hit. I mean, not for Piccolo, for Lozio. And it's a goal! Ryan Piarulli.
Good job, boys.
Passed out to Narud. Opportunity in front of the net, but it's squashed by
3v2 now for Locust Valley, but unable to get anything done. They keep on turning the puck over once they cross that blue line.
Yeah, Vazchek has been really involved everywhere, just for Locust Valley, to mention his name. Syosset continuing to keep control. And you see Locust Valley really trying to get in front of the goal as Gangi misses. He's parking himself in front of the goal, and he's trying to get one there. Gets it.
Yeah, Piccolo was applying pressure, even though it seemed like a dinky play for Locust Valley. Still able to put out some effort there.
And now,
get some defensive
they
substitutions.
have something in their zone, so that's a great hustle play. A nice shot opportunity, and that's left and out of play. It was a good opportunity for Velopolis, but he couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, he seemed too open there. Like, he just had to take the shot. He kind of rushed it a little bit, ended up going wide.
I mean, just seeing these guys coming off the ice, they're tired. Gagliano looking to make a move. Can't get it. The pass out. The shot. No good. Cardoza in front of the net. Nothing happening. Some physicality behind the goal. A pass to no one by Knoll. And Gagliano with the opportunity. Oh, and he missed.
Yeah, he knew he should have gotten that one. Gagliano almost lined up for another one. Ended up losing the puck after some physicality from a Locust Valley defender.
You have to note Locust Valley's ability to mess with the puck's direction. They've really just been getting in front of
As you saw right there from Mercolo. And as you can see there, Keschner was not.
Tries to pass it in, and he can't quite get it. An opportunity. Oh, and he lays it off just a little wide to Cardoza. Puck has a nice parabola to it, and Locust Valley will clear. Another opportunity. Shot on. Nice pass. Oh! Through the 5-hole, Joseph Ganji. And like I said earlier, he was right in front of the net. It was right there for him. And if you go in front of the net and your team's taking a lot of shots on goal,
Oh, you won. Oh, okay. Yes.
Just got it off the rebound, was able to put it back in.
And you saw the involvement of. So talk about Josh Knoll's performance this game. He's been incredible.
Well, yeah, he already has 1 goal so far on the power play. And going back to the last game, had 2 goals there. One of them also on a power play, like I had mentioned before. That's some pretty high value for a team like Syosset.
I mean, with Noel, you see the scoring. You see the scoring, obviously. He had a goal. But then I look at him on defense, and I'm so impressed. He's been great defensively.
Yeah, I know we talk about his offensive game. We're going to talk about his defensive game enough. And a lot of these Syosset players actually can make sure that nothing gets in the goal. And both goalies have done great, but if you're the coach, you got it.
Opportunity, nice play. Ganji had the opportunity. It was a great way to get rid of it by Terrence Murphy.
Yeah, he's part of our broadcasting team, if you didn't know. Helped us set up here, and we knew that he would be playing in this game today.
Bricolo trying to get it from Max Martin, and they're fighting along the boards. Bricolo again, and Martin ends up with it. He's a really strong defender, very disciplined, but ending up with it. I mean, a very strong offensive presence. Locust Valley living in their own defensive zone.
I mean, it's been more back and forth in this period, though. Playing straight defense.
And that shot was wide. Glove saved by Caddison. And we'll have a face-off with 13:27 left in the period.
So before, when we saw the scuffle on the board, Bricolo was one of the players in there, didn't end up getting it. Syosset got the puck, but waited there patiently. And you know what he did?
What did he do?
He just brought the puck up when he got it back. Locust Valley almost...
Of the Syosset offense. Syosset's offensive players are hounds to the defense, and that's why they have so many opportunities. But getting it away, which I think was smart.
Galopoulos trying to take it himself.
With it. Wow. He controlled that puck for quite a while. Couldn't get the goal, but that was impressive.
Hey, you can't blame him. He was able to get it.
Trying to clear Locust Valley. They can't, as it's corralled by Vito Mosa. Mosa almost had one. And Caddison with another save. He's
Yeah.
really impressed me tonight.
The putback shot there was a quick one. That was a really good save by Caddison.
I mean, opportunities like that where there are multiple bodies, multiple shots on the net that close to the goal usually result in a goal. So, Max Martin. He scores! Max Martin with the goal. Zachary Keshner with the goal. That was a wonderful play, a wonderful shot. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, it didn't even look like the defense was even there.
I have to apologize to Keshner. I got his name wrong, but that was awesome.
I think he'll take the goal over
Yeah.
your mistake. Goalie just was left to himself, and he did not like when he saw that the goal.
Bracolo, he can't hit. Bracolo trying to get it again. It's played along the boards.
Ricolo being very physical on the boards after the missed shot.
Fight on the boards by Mishko Vashchek. Nice pass. Bracolo has an opportunity. Oh, what a save.
He just tried to go for that outside corner and just missed it. The goalie was able to pat it away.
And coming up with it is Salone Mijas. And now it's Cardozo. Trying to pass it out. This Locust Valley, they can't. But they are eventually able to. Nice play to get it out. That looked like it could have been trouble.
Yeah, as you saw, it was
Mosa. He has a little bit of an errant pass, but Syosset keeps control. And now it's Syosset still has it. And that one, again, was altered by the Locust Valley defense.
Yeah, I know no one ever looks for it, but I personally look for it. The player that just ends up going down to the ice and then comes back up and makes a big play. I talked about how Brocolo did it before, and it was a play by Musa who just got the puck knocked away from him, and also was able to get it back and get that shot on goal.
Shot on goal by Noel, and that's a nice pass. And Gagliano, it's out of play. That was a really good opportunity. Unfortunately, they couldn't hit, but nice looking hockey.
Yeah, it seemed Gagliano kind of just waited a little bit for the perfect timing. Ended up waiting too long as the Locust Valley player was right there to knock it away.
Locust Valley right now, where if they give up another goal, you're in a 3-goal hole. So you really want to be the next team to score. And obviously that's always the case, but this feels like a vital time in the game.
And
nice save, nice defense.
And going back to what you were saying, Charlie, going back to their last game, lost to Farmingdale. You know
defenders near him, and he's going to look for the shot. Couldn't get it, but wow. Impressive, impressive, impressive. Here comes Keshner. Trying to poke it out. Passed ahead. He passed it to Mijas, and we have a stoppage of play again. Another face-off.
Yeah, so far in this period, we're about halfway through, but a lot less physical for both defenses in this one. I mean, I don't know if that's tribute to anything, but less shots so far on goal for both sides as well.
It seems like in the first period, they were very antsy. They came out. Everybody was kind of just going for it. Right now, the teams are playing a little more conservative.
Yeah, it was very scrappy, I would say, with the physicality, as everyone was just trying to go for the puck and see what they can do with it. A little more conservative, a little more strategized here in this second period.
Just overall, some great hockey so far. Murphy passes it along the board. Valley will get another
pass, and Sass is going to try to
Charge your phone?
Oh, yeah. On offense. He couldn't get it there, but it was still a great effort. Here's an opportunity for Syosset. Nice defense. That was a really nice play to shut him off by Dylan Narud.
Yeah, a little shakiness. The center ice camera is really kind of useless.
Ganji looking for an opportunity. He falls, but he still manages to get the pass off to Mijas, who gives it back to Martin. Now it's Mijas again, looking for an opportunity as they do a quick change of some players. Syosset does.
The very
and Shabayev gets it into the zone, but Locust Valley continuing to almost clear it. You got to get the full clear, though. That shot was blocked. And now looking for the counter is Locust Valley. Velopoulos is taking out a couple of guys. Can't quite get it. And played off by the goalie to James Long. That was a good play by the freshman. Him and Ethan Collada both involved. But again, Syosset. Another one. And some good defense by Locust Valley. Forte now trying to go the other way. He's but you can't get past it. That's an opportunity, no good.
Yeah, Shabayev was able to follow him, able to stop something big from happening there for Locust Valley.
Nice little play by Josh Renault to stop it with his hand. Him and Alozio. The shot? No good. Alozio closed it off a little bit, made it so it was just a slightly more difficult shot, and that was the difference between being down 4-1. An opportunity in front of the goal. Oh, so close and a clear. To get it out, Valley will shift, will switch. switch after a pretty exhausting defensive series.
Yeah, I don't even think that they're going to be upset about that icing because they need some fresh legs out there. I want to go back to what you had said, though, about the Noel breakaway when it was just him and Alessio, and Alessio ended up throwing his body. Noel
using his stick, really having it off of his body, using the left hand. It was really a nice play.
Yeah, it didn't hit him, but it affected Noel, who was forced to shoot it high, ended up shooting above the net.
So we'll have a face-off in the Locust Valley zone.
Just 5.5 left here in the second period. 3-1 our score.
Playing it along the boards was Vita Mosa. Now it's Mosa and Bridgewood. And we've got a lot of playing along the boards, trying to get rid of it, but it's Ganji with the shot. Nice block, and they've will look to go the other way. Oh, here we go. Joshua Knoll, they've got a 3-on-1. Oh, nice play.
Yeah, that was set up by some missed defense there from Nehrude, who.
Terrence Murphy also getting involved. Oh, an opportunity in front of the net. It's Knoll at the point, and it's out of play. Experiences, if you will, and the defense, the clutch defense and goaltending has been apparent. An opportunity, nice block. That was a really nice opportunity for Mijas, and we're going to have a penalty, it looks like, it'll be a power play for Syosset.
Yeah, that's going to be, I'm pretty sure it'll be Derek Arabedian, who, I don't know if he meant to, I doubt he meant to on purpose, but he ended up flipping the player right after the face-off.
And Mijas had a couple opportunities in that. He had 2 goals in his last game and 2 assists, so he's one of their more involved players on the Syosset side.
Yeah, they're going to call him for the trip.
First goal the game scored on a power play.
Yeah, if you're Syosset here, you have the power play. It'd be great to go into the third period up 4-1 or even more. But first, they got to look to see if they can get anything done here in the next 2 minutes.
Needless to say, this is a big 2 minutes. And we'll get a new puck as the last one was out of play. You have to wonder right now, what do you think Locust Valley can do to maybe get something opportunity shorthanded with that? What would that do for them? It's not a high probability, but if it happens, it'll be great for them.
I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen before. Just in this one.
Speaking of which, we have an opportunity. It's Bricolo. Oh, what a move! The shorthanded goal for Jake Bricolo. Call it an announcer jinx. We were just talking about it, and Locust Valley gets the shorthanded goal.
The thing I don't know, though, is guy play hockey or does he play soccer?
Josh Knoll gets it behind the net, and he's going to try and lead the counterattack. He's been apt at doing that today. Bridgewood. Vascheck, the freshman. A shot. Oh, and the puck's still alive. We've got some chaos. And the goal was moved. 2 Locust Valley players are on the floor. We have a little chaos. And that's part of the fun of hockey.
Yeah, I mean, when bodies go flying and the net goes moving, you know that something's up. But I'm pretty sure that fooled everyone, including us, because we both thought that the goalie had the puck there. Obviously, must have tackled out of his glove, ended up going behind the net, and then just that scuffle ended up having to move the net and stopping the play.
I mean, hockey at any level, whether it's high school, whether it's juniors, and whether it's the big leagues, plays like that define games. I'm not quite sure, but I believe they're calling this a goal. That was a goal. And we were confused. I believe they said that Caddison had it, but the puck crossed the line. The goal, and this time we believe Caddison has it.
I mean, vision might be pretty deceiving, but when the ref blows the whistle, that gives it all the way.
Yeah, yeah. So now on the face-off, it'll be Ganji versus Velopolis. And it's won by Ganji.
And let's now remember.
Oh, and a nice play by Velopolis. He'll slow it down. He'll whip it around the boards. An opportunity. Oh, he almost had it. That was close. Takeaway by Velopolis. He was in the right place. Physical along the boards. Velopolis, he's been really involved.
Yeah, Peter Rulli with the opportunity to try to get it on the cross shot.
Keshner with the opportunity. Looking for that hat trick. And it's no good. Great save by Caddison. He's having a bounce-back performance, in my opinion.
Keshner currently averaging 3 points a game coming into this one, and 2 goals will certainly help you in the stat line.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Whipping it around the boards is Alozio, and we will not get an icing call there, as a little switching going on for Locust Valley.
Yeah, it's been about over a minute of straight off.
Stolen, and fighting for it hard is the freshman Mishko Vascheck.
Yeah, Vascheck had the open lane there, but didn't even put that much on that shot, just trying to get something.
Speaking of Vascheck, he has it once again, taken away, and now looking for the counterattack is Syosset. Alozio clearing it again. And this is a good opportunity for Dergarabedian, and he couldn't get it. It'll be an icing.
And yeah, you had mentioned before that benches were switching and substitutions were happening pretty much mid-play. That was about a solid 2 minutes that just went off the clock straight. And you obviously get tired after that. Usually it's only around 40-something seconds that players on the ice consecutively.
And I mean, at this point in the period, some people might be thinking about their break. Some people might be not have their head completely in the game. And how much do you think that factors in late goals, like the one we saw in the first period?
Well, I mean, you can't get much later than that. That was only 2 seconds on the board. We currently have about 36 seconds left in the period.
Here's a shot. Oh, nice save by Cher. Looks like trying to regain. They won't keep the zone, but they do keep possession. Terrence Murphy, nice pass to Bricolo.
Yeah, that was Pierulli with that shot.
Pierulli now looking for the shot. Can't hit, but it'll be Murphy putting on net. Can't quite hit. And Velopoulos fighting on the boards. Bricolo looking for the shot on goal. Can't hit. And it's Velopoulos with it. He gets it off. And they run out of time. Dylan Narud got a shot off, but it was not in time and did not go in. Yeah. So after 2, 4 for Syosset, 2 for Locust Valley, and we're set up for quite the entertaining third period.
Yeah, it seems like the beginning of each period so far that we've seen, Syosset started off booming, been able to keep possession for most of the first half of the period, I would say. Then it seems like Locust Valley's been able to come back, and you saw right there, they were in the offensive zone for most of the time, unable to get something done, though.
Yeah. And, I mean, in this third period, it seems so vital that Locust Valley starts off hot. You know, they need opportunities. They need a goal. Because we play 15-minute periods here. It goes quick. And if you're not getting opportunities early, it's just harder and harder.
Yeah, only 15 minutes left. But a guy who I think that will be able to contribute to the scoring possibly is Ryan Pierulli. We've mentioned his name a lot offensively. He's had tons of shots throughout this one. I don't know the exact number, but I've got to say it's got to be around 5 or 10 just from what I've seen. And he had a goal in the last – no, he had an assist in the last game, I'm sorry. And certainly been a major part of the offense with Jake Brocolo, but something's got to get done in order to get that deficit down.
And Velopoulos also for Locust Valley I think is a key because he's really been impressing me in terms of taking the puck from the defensive zone and getting opportunities. He hasn't been able to finish one yet, but if he keeps on getting these opportunities, it'll soon become a matter of when, not if.
Yeah, I 100% agree. He's been a great transition guy, taking it from the defensive side, bringing it to the offensive side, to the neutral zone. But what he hasn't been able to do, he hasn't been able to find anyone.
And now to highlight Jake Bricolo, he's been awesome. He put in his goal. He put in his goal shorthanded to swing the momentum for Locust Valley. And he had all 5 of his team's goals last game. What can this guy not do?
Well, before he almost had one, which was deflected and ended up getting shot by someone else. So if that had gone in, he would have had every single goal that this team's had so far. But like you mentioned, 5 in the last game. Another one in this one, almost second one in this one. But yeah, he's a huge part of their offense, and main part of their offense is going to run through him if they're going to look to make a comeback here with 15 minutes left.
And we're getting the period started at center ice, as we tend to do. And I think we're set up for an exciting one.
15 minutes left. Now we go.
Nice cross ice pass, and now it's Gagliano. And taken out, but Noel has an opportunity, and it's no good. Gagliano. He was very involved in the first. Didn't see as much of him in the second, but already making his presence felt. Speaking of which, and he misses one just to the left.
Yeah, Gagliano had the wide open shot there, unable to make anything of it as it just went wide, though.
And a missed shot from Salon Mijas. And here comes Noel, the shot. No good. That's 3 good opportunities so far in 50 seconds. Knoll looking to get it in. Nice pass, and unable to finish is Gagliano.
Yeah, someone's got to guard him over there. I know it's not basketball where you play man-to-man, but he's been wide
You
open
gotta have
for
a
the last
check
two
on
shots.
your guys, and that's another close one for Mijas. And that clear was necessary. A quick change. They took the icing, and they were okay with it because their unit just obviously was overmatched on that in that sequence.
Yeah, these Syosset forwards, you saw Gagliano over there, you saw Knoll over there, and they just had wide open shots. Gagliano had two right in front of the net, unable to get both of them, but those could have easily been goals.
Yeah. It's a matter of getting the defense ready. As a nice save by Caddison. He lost it for a second, but he has it in his glove.
Yeah, another guy who we've mentioned a lot today, Zachary Keschner, just with the shot there from just below the blue line. He's been a great point of their offense today. Just saw a shot from him there. Going to need to see more if Syosset's going to be able to pull out this victory.
His goals, his energy, everything's been there. A nice opportunity. It's still out there, and a quick getaway.
That one took Caddison by surprise, and luckily for Locust Valley, they were able to get it out before any more damage could be done.
And now here comes the opportunity, and it comes off. Oh, that is a goal for Zachary Keschner, I believe. And I think we might have some people throwing their hats on the floor. That is a hat trick.
Yeah, love to hear that terminology, but yeah, that would be a hat trick. And on the assist, we have as well Vito Mosa and Max Martin. They're two guys for Syosset who have been just great on the offensive zone, great on the defensive zone as well, but able to get the assist there for the Keschner goal, making it 5-2 now.
That was huge. And look who's back for more Zachary Keschner.
Trying to get forward.
Looking clear. And Josh Knoll behind his goal. Nice move. Forte bringing the energy. He hasn't seen it pay off in the form of goals or assists, but you have to commend him for his pressure on the offensive end. Oh, a little miss, and now an opportunity. Played along the boards. Keschner passed it. He's looking for the opportunity. Again! Indeed!
That was just a 2-on-1 opportunity. Murphy was just left there alone.
Can I get a, it's not one, it's not two,
it's not three, it's
he has
four.
4 goals. He's been awesome today.
And yeah, but just failed defensive scheme there from Locust Valley, as it was Terrence Murphy, the only one on defense there.
And a great assist by Dylan Bridgewood getting involved. They had a 2-on-1. He wasn't selfish. He passed it off, and now his team has a 6-2 lead. And this lead is looking like a little too much.
I mean,
to overcome.
There's still 12.5 minutes left. We'll see what happens in the final.
Not to say that anything can't happen, because anything can in our game.
Oh, trust me, I've seen a lot that can happen.
Yeah. The pass up, and trying to get it is Pierulli, who had the goal earlier. Velopoulos, and we have a quick stoppage.
Yeah, it's going to be offsides there.
And it's just plays like that that are defining the game so far. We have the Locust Valley players where really they're giving it a lot. They have a lot of skill, but they just haven't been able to get certain opportunities that Syosset has had.
Yeah, it seems their momentum has been gained in the wrong places, the wrong opportunities. They were about to get a breakaway there, ended up getting the offsides. In the last 2 periods, they started to get momentum right at the end of the periods, and time expired.
Alozio gets it in the zone, played off by Cher to Max Martin. Martin now trying to lead the attack, and he dumps it off to Ryan Lichtenstein. We got a quick stoppage.
So 11:31 left in this one, as Syosset has currently commanding 6-2 lead over Locust Valley.
Yeah.
The Locust Valley defense has not looked good so far in this one, even though as we got towards the home stretch, gave up 7 goals to Farmingdale, now giving up 6 goals to Syosset.
I mean, their defense was good in terms of opportunities versus goals so far, but it's just I don't know if the aggressive play was there, but they were just overmatched size-wise or speed-wise. They just haven't been able to get the puck out enough.
Yeah, it seems like so far it seems like Locust Valley just in the first period they played very aggressively and did not give up as many goals to Syosset. Second period played a little more conservative, and the shots weren't there for Syosset. But so far in this one, Syosset's been having free reign at the net.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to get it out is Evan Duramio, and now it's Long who ends up with it. Duramio and Long both struggling to clear the zone. And that pass was right to Syosset. But a nice play on defense. A skip pass. Nice way to settle it. He almost settled it. Did you see that settle by Andre Dergarabedian? He really made he put his stick up in the air. He had an opportunity. It was just a little too close to the goal, but that was a great hand-eye coordination. I was impressed.
Yeah, it looked a little bit something like a ballet move over there. It's,
yeah.
the 360 spin ended up going to a knee, but just scooped up there by the goalie, or else he could have had something done.
I mean, Cameron Scher hasn't had to deal with a ton of action compared to his goalie counterpart Sam Caddison. But when he's had to make plays, he's made them.
Well, if you take Caddison into account, yeah, he hasn't had to make a lot of plays, but he's sure definitely had to make some of his own.
It's a 2-on-1 for Syosset. The shot off by Michael Cardoza. Here comes the opportunity for Locust Valley. Noel passed it off. Locust Valley ended up, it passed into the boards, and it's Syosset's puck. Locust Valley. Bricolo almost had it, and he just couldn't grab it. He's really trying to get them a goal. They desperately need it. Bricolo, nice use of the stick to get it, keep it in the zone, but it didn't stay that way. Velopoulos gives it away,
Yeah,
and now they've got a nice opportunity led by Salone Mijas. Mijas still has it. I don't even know how. That was a beautiful move. It's kicked around, and Joshua Noel ended up with it. Pass, Gagliano, can't hit. Another shot, and that is another goal. This time, it was Ganji, his second of the game.
Yeah, he was just in the right place at the right time. The goalie for Locust Valley unable to get back to where he was supposed to be after blocking the last shot. Ganji just with the easy goal there. They get 7-2 Syosset now.
Another goal. This is becoming an onslaught, and the Braves put it in again. It's 8-2, and at this point, they're playing big man. They're playing big.
Yeah, we didn't even get to finish transitioning yet, and they had already gone back to score. Now it looks like we're gonna get a timeout from Locust Valley after 2 goals, and I would say what, a matter of 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's just looking at this right now. Locust Valley played a really good first 2 periods, but I think playing in their zone, playing in their defensive zone the whole game has taken a toll on them, and it's coming out now as the third period is 4-0 towards Syosset.
Yeah, right before the first goal that Syosset just scored in this latest series, looked like they just started playing a lot more sluggish. They didn't seem to have the same drive to go out there, make the play on the puck. They seemed a lot more conservative, a lot more, I would say, tired from playing all the defense in their own zone.
Yeah, it's a question of, for me, Locust Valley, they're probably not going to take this game. I think we can say that. But what do you show? You might be down 8-2, but are you gonna give it up, or are you gonna keep playing? Are you gonna keep hustling, give yourself some momentum into the next game?
Well, I'm sure the players would love to try to make a comeback, if not even try to pad their stats, as everyone loves to do. But, I mean, Coach Duggan's not throwing in the towel in this one. He's obviously going to send out his best players to try to get at least some momentum going into the next game, obviously. But
I mean, we just saw it. You can score 2 goals in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, and that's the attitude you have to have in this league.
And they're going to be going in their next game against Port Washington on Tuesday, a team that hasn't gotten a win yet either so far, so that could be anyone's game.
Forte stopped along the boards, and now it's Ganji looking for another opportunity. He's already done some damage. Bridgewood, the pass. Oh, and it's just too high for Max Martin on the shot.
Yeah, that was a great pass from Bridgewood to Martin.
From behind the goal to the point, and gets a shot on goal. That's or a near shot on goal. That's just good. That's good offense.
It indeed is.
And now we've got our 4-goal scorer to Ganji. Another shot on net, but nothing cooking there.
Yeah, you mentioned how Keshner has 4 goals already. Defense probably going to be looking for him, as we see that was actually a goal on that one.
Another goal. So that one there was very little reaction, and we have another goal. This is.
They're going to actually give it to Keshner, making it his 5th on the game.
Is there a name for that? Is there a name for 5 goals in a game?
Sombrero, magical hat. I don't know, but can we make one?
Can we make one? It will be of ample use today.
He scored 5 of the 9 Syosset goals as they have a 9-2 lead with 8 minutes left in this one in the third period.
And it's put ahead by Vazchek. And now trying to play it is Long. He gets just loses the puck, but Locust Valley does regain control. Degarabedian passes it out to Vazchek. He's looking for one. Nice save by Sheriff. Vazchek's been very active. And like we said, he's a freshman. He's going to be on this team for a long time. So it's great for him to get this opportunity to get some good minutes. And he's done really well.
Yeah, he's got the rest of this game, well, the rest of this year, not this game. And 3 more years after that. Obviously, it's going to be what you want for him to get bigger, to get stronger, to be able to get around the net more quickly, be able to stop more shots from going in.
I mean, it's just looking at the score, I don't think it does justice to how close this game was for the majority of the time. Locust Valley came to play. They just haven't they've had a really bad third period. But 9-2, these teams did not play like a team, did not play a game that seems like it would be 9-2.
Yeah, it was very scrappy in the first 2 periods. Not a lot of scoring, but just Syosset's been able to open up the floodgates here.
Yeah, definitely. And we will have another penalty. And that
27 cross check.
And it's number 27, Ryan Lichtenstein with the cross check. And that's another difference. I mean, I know Jake Piccolo made us all forget, but there have been 3 penalties now on Locust Valley. Obviously, Piccolo had a shorthanded goal, but the difference in the discipline maybe is a factor in this one.
Yeah, and this was actually going to be on Vlahopoulos, who's been a great transitioner for this team so far. Without him on there and the man disadvantage, it's going to be tough to see anything happen for Locust Valley.
So, sorry to Ryan Lichtenstein. He is not the person in the penalty box. Don't want anybody to get a penalty rat. Looking for the bend around. And that is another goal. And at this point, it's becoming a little bit of a
little excessive.
Commonplace of goals. I mean, that was one of the smallest celebrations I've seen today.
Well,
they are discussing it, so we might not have a goal. And after further review, the call is reversed. The refs did some huddling, and we are still at 9-2.
Yeah, with the wraparound there. Pretty sure it ended up going off the post, and he was able to put it in from the post. That ended up moving the net, apparently, and that's going to be a no-goal call. So it's still going to be a power play here with the minute 30 left on that power play.
regardless of the goal or not goal. That was a very nice. The refs.
Hey, anytime the puck goes in the net, it's always a nice move.
And Cardoza passing it around. He's got Mijas. Cardoza, again, he's been very involved. Mijas back to Cardoza, and it's whipped around all the way to Mosa.
Mosa with a nice move there, able to fake him out.
Nice opportunity. And they blew it dead, but I don't know if he quite corralled it.
Seems to be the opposite of the play we saw before, where the puck was loose, but no one obviously knew it. We didn't know. Mosa with a nice move there, able to fake him out.
Nice opportunity. And they blew it dead, but I don't know if he quite corralled it.
Seems to be the opposite of.
Here we go on the face-off. It's a win by Syosset. Shot on net by Martin, and it's corralled by Cat. Nice opportunity. And they blew it dead, but I don't know if he quite corralled it. He's trying to join the party, if you will. And that was a goal. Martin got involved. 11. It was Max Martin on the goal. He's done everything besides scoring today. He's played great defense. He's helped in some goals, and he gets one for himself. And we're at 10-2 with 5:32 left in the contest.
And usually when someone scores, you hear the crowd going wild. You haven't heard that recently. That's why we've been a little hesitant to say goal or not, because no one can tell. It's just been a dead atmosphere, I would say, here towards the end of the third period.
Yep. So when talking about both of these teams and the rest of their seasons, what do you think is the limit? What do you think for both these teams? Where do you think they can go?
Well, I know you talked to some of the Locust Valley North Shore players, and I talked to the Syosset players before, and both of them said that they can make it as far as they need to. Both of them lost in the semifinals of the New York State tournament the section that they each played in last year, and I think they both think that championship level is attainable.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and if you're Locust Valley, you're now going to be 0-2 most likely. How do you rebound? As they're in the zone, but leading the attack the other way is Shabayev. Oh, he gets a nice hit on the defender. And now coming around with it is Ryan Lichtenstein.
Well, like I mentioned before, when you mentioned Locust Valley in their next game, Port Washington is coming up for them on Tuesday night, and they only scored 3 goals in their first game of the season. So Locust Valley can get that defense reassured. They could probably be able to, I'm not going to say probably, but they should be able to keep a close one in that one.
And nice shot on goal, and that is a goal from Ryan Peruli. And that would be his second of the day.
Goals in their first game of the season. So Locust Valley can get that defense reassured. They could probably be able to, I'm not going to say probably, but they should be able to keep a close one in that one.
And nice shot on goal, and that is a goal from freshman Vazchek making an impact. He has the assist there, and that's a great sign for this Locust Valley team.
Well, yeah,
a positive to take away.
You always love it when underclassmen are able to get some stats for you, because that was a freshman passing it to a junior on that last goal.
Yes, definitely. Opportunity for Vito Mosa along the boards, being hassled by Nicholas Pierulli. Nice clear by Locust Valley. They're going to look for another opportunity. Trying to get it is Evan DiRamio. And nice play along the boards by Shabayev. And leading the counterattack is Joseph Gagliano. Gagliano gets it back for a second, but he will end up losing the puck, and somebody lost a glove. It was number 95, Solon Mijas. Mijas has his glove back on, and he's making defensive stops. Nice play in the neutral zone by Mijas.
Yeah, Mijas, the junior for Syosset, played forward, played defense, so far has been on the defensive side of this one. Hasn't been able to get on the score.
Oh, did you see that move by Cardoza? That was awesome.
How could you not?
And that was a wonderful save by...
Yeah, Mijas, the junior for Syosset, played forward, played defense. So far has been on the defensive side of this one. Hasn't been able to get on the score.
Oh, did you see that move by Cardoza? That was awesome.
How could you not?
And that was a wonderful...
Junior on that play and goal.
I mean, that was crazy. That was a great save. Caddison, a lot of this experience is learning. He's young, like a lot of this Locust Valley team. And that's great. And that is another goal for Syosset to make it 11-3. And it's nonstop, this offense.
Yeah.
It's hard to contain them. I mean, this is their third game of the season. First one, they had 10 goals. Last game, they were a little slower, 4, but they did have some notable players missing. And tonight, 10. It's an attack that comes down on you, and you can't. It's hard to stop. They have so many scores, so many guys who can pass the ball, pass the puck, and they'll hurt you that way.
27, 15, 25.
And obviously, when you get 11 points on the board, 11 goals on the board, that's obviously very impressive for a team. And they're going to go to look at to take this momentum, which will most likely going to be a victory. I'm not going to say yet when they play Plainview and Old Bethpage on Tuesday night.
Beautiful pass. And nice defense. Nice goal. Nice play by Caddison to work his way around the net. He closed it off, and they couldn't get in.
And a little scuffle towards the end of that play. A little frustration from the Locust Valley and North Shore players with just 2:22 left and an 8-point deficit.
And I mean, you know, you look at a season. You look at this season for Locust Valley coming up. It's so long. So this could be something that you can take it as a learning experience. You played against a really good team and you struggled. Or they can fold.
Yeah, exactly. They have months until the season's over. They have plenty of time, plenty of games left to rewrite the ship. Looks like we're going to get a late penalty here.
And
It's going to be
Velopolis will be in the penalty box once again for a cross-check again.
Yeah, not a smart play. Only 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. He's going to come out just as the game's over, so his night is practically finished.
So 2:10 left. 2 minutes left on the penalty, like we said. And it's up to Noel. Noel back out to Shabayev, who will try and help them regain the zone.
Yeah, Shabayev just took it right back out.
Smart
Playing very
play.
conservative with just so little time left, and
Yeah.
you're up by so much.
Pass out to Noel, who's just been a stud tonight. Nice pass. It is intercepted, though.
Well, you could say Noel's been a stud. You can also say that Zach Heschner's been a stud with his 5 goals.
That's crazy.
That's hard to do in hockey, baseball, whatever you want to call it. 5 of the biggest plays is very hard to do in any sport.
It was he had a huge night. The whole team had a huge night, and I'm so interested to see how both these teams rebound. Does Syosset get in their head after being 3-0, thinking they're too good? And does Locust Valley get 2 down on themselves?
Well, either way, Syosset's still scoring now. Making it 5 of the biggest plays is very hard to do in any sport.
It was he had a huge night. The whole team had a huge night, and I'm so interested to see how both these teams rebound. Does Syosset get in their head after being 3-0, thinking they're too good? And does Locust Valley get 2 down on themselves?
Josh Knoll for Syosset.
Their first penalty of the night. I mean, their first hit, not their first penalty. It was on Syosset. It was on Locust Valley's 3rd penalty of the night. And Josh Knoll has a couple of goals.
And you also mentioned the penalties. All those on all those on Velopolis to get frequent flyer miles from being in there, because I know being in the penalty box does not help your team. They've given up 2 power play goals, 2 of the 12 that they gave up.
Yeah, I think that a big defining factor for the rest of the season for Locust Valley will be discipline.
Yeah,
Today they've looked indisciplined at times, and I think that they can improve on that a lot because they have some.
Not even that. They've got to be able to, I would say, just get the defense reassured. Because if the defense is reassured, you can make sure your players are certainly conditioned enough so that they can finish the entire game, because they just haven't looked into it in the period so far.
You've got both guys in the penalty box.
It's going to be some even play.
Garabedian for Locust Valley and Joseph Gagliano for Syosset. I mean, all these guys care a lot. That's obvious. You can see from their reactions.
Yeah, they're
and
frustrated.
they all just want to win.
They're frustrated from, obviously, for
good opportunity
Locust Valley.
For Briccolo, who's been awesome tonight. Looks to get it into the center. Can't. And going the other way with 20 seconds left is Syosset. Nice save by the freshman goalie. And looks like this game will be concluding. And we are through from the skating center in Oyster Bay. I'm Charlie Ben-Ami.
I've been Casey Fahrer.
And thank you for tuning in. 12-3 Syosset. Great game for them. Zachary Keshner, 5 goals, and it was an awesome game altogether.
And on the other side, there'll be Locust Valley and North Shore with only 3, as a lot of their offense was carried by Jake Briccolo, and the team will look to bounce back after starting 0-2 on the season.
And Syosset 3-0. They've got some momentum. They look like they could do something special this year.
Yeah, Syosset in the past, last season, they were 13-3-2. So that's 26 points right there. They were towards the very top of the standings, going to the long road, obviously, but they look like they have what it takes to get to the top.
Well, Casey, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in with the New York Islanders High School Hockey League, and we hope to see you soon.